A very good evening and welcome to Euro 2024 live on LFS for our final round of 16 tie at Euro 2024. 7 down, just 1 to go, and we're halfway there to figuring out our fourth and final quarter-final matchup. The winner of this one between Austria and Turkey will face Netherlands in the quarter-finals. As the national anthem's currently underway in Leipzig, the Red Bull Arena, for the venue for our final round of 16 game. We will show you the brackets. There we are. As you can see on the top right hand side of your screen, Austria-Turkey, the last of our bracket to be decided. Spain take on Germany, Portugal against France, and England-Switzerland, the other matchups. The Netherlands awaiting their opponents. They could wait till at least 11 o'clock tonight, 12 o'clock local time, due to the fact that we could go to extra time and possibly penalties. National anthem of Austria currently underway at the moment. 17 degrees, cloudy night in Leipzig. Bit of wind as well to add to the mix that could enter into the conversation. Let's have a look at this evening's teams. Ralph Rangnick's side, after he makes 4 changes to the side that beat the Netherlands in their last group game by 3-2. Konrad Laimer, who spent 6 years playing for Leipzig before joining Bayern Munich last summer, he replaces the suspended Patrick Wimmer on the right flank. Kevin Danso, Philip Mvena and Christoph Baumgartner also come in, with Alexander Prass, Max Ferber and Florian Grillitsch making way. Danso will partner Philip Lienhardt at the back, with Mvena at left back, and Baumgartner, who like midfielder Niklas Sievold, currently plays here for RB Leipzig, operating behind Marko Arnautovic. The full side: Pence, Posch, Danso, Lienhardt, Mvena, Sievold, Sabitzer, Leimer, Baumgartner, Schmid and Arnautovic for Austria. Well, 11 Turkish players were shown yellow cards in their last game against Czech Republic, and 2 of them, talismanic captain Hakan Çalhanoğlu and defender Samet Akaydın, are suspended because that was their second booking of the group stages. Orkun Koku comes in for Çalhanoğlu in midfield, and Abdülkerim Bardakçı himself, back from a ban, replaces Akaydın at centre-back. Turkey's only other change sees Kaan Aya preferred to Okan Sali as Ismaila Yüksek's partner at the heart of midfield. Teenage star Arda Güler keeps his place and will operate as a false 9 for Turkey this evening. Full side: Günok, Mulder, Bardakçı, Demiral, Bardakçı, Ayan, Yüksek, Yildiz, Yilmaz, Koçu, Güler in this side. It is the final round of 16 game to pick our 8th and final quarter-finalists. Austria and Turkey gets underway in just a moment. Good evening and welcome to Euro 2024 Live for our final game of the round of 16. Austria taking on Turkey. The Group D winners Austria, unlikely Group D winners Austria, ahead of the Netherlands and France, take on a Turkish side who finished runners-up in Group F, finishing second on their final result of the group. Turkey, who saw some cracking goals in this tournament so far, one of them certainly by Arda Güler, the 19-year-old from Real Madrid. Starts in the side once again tonight, looking to create an impact for his side after they're missing 2 very key players, as I said, in Çalhanoğlu and Akaydın, who were both suspended for this one after accumulation of yellow cards. A referee this evening is from Portugal, Artur Soares Diaz, gets us underway in Leipzig. Austria in red and black, and Turkey in all white this evening. Having a lot of early possession. Corner delivered into the box. Oh, it's off the line and it's in. Awful defending in there from Austria. That was horrible defending. And Turkey take the lead inside 2 minutes in Leipzig. Turkey, without their star man Çalhanoğlu, take the lead from an Arda Güler corner. And they failed to clear their lines, Austria. Scrambling to get it away. And they could not do it for the life of them. And Turkey take the lead. See this again. Lovely corner. Not cleared away. It's terrible defending. The keeper trying grasps at it to get it away and just falls into the path of one of the Turkish players there. Trying to see who snaps at it. It's Demiral in the end. First to react and just roofs it into the net. Wonderful goal. What a start for Turkey. Couldn't ask for a better start than that. And Austria probably coming into this one were the favourites. They're looking to respond quickly here. Baumgartner just wide. Both coming out for an aggressive start in this one. Almost just wide that from Baumgartner there. Decent strike from the edge of the box. Always curling away though. As he took that strike, Christoph Baumgartner. Wow. What a start for Turkey. Sabitzer. Leimer. As Austria try and counteract that early Turkish lead. Mvena on the overlap. Lifts it into the box. And again, Arnautovic couldn't get on the end of it. Back round the corner by Seavold, but he's closed out. That has to be hooked up the pitch by Lienhardt. And goes out for a Turkish throw. Mulder to take this throw in for Turkey. Scored a cracker himself in the groups. Mulder against Georgia. Seavold. Nice work on the spin as Baumgartner. Closed down well. That time was Schmid. As Turkey trying to battle back, but Austria winning it back fairly according to the referee. Leimer. Now out to Sabitzer on the left hand side. Sabitzer trying to flick it back from Mvena. Mvena keeps it in. Back to Sabitzer again. The charge into the box, but the referee saying that is a fair challenge from the Turkish defenders. They clear their lines. Not very far though. Schmid. Baumgartner. Now Sabitzer. Lots of early pressure as Sabitzer gets the corner. Flex off Mulder. Behind for the Austrian corner. A great response from Austria to going behind so early in the game. Turkey scored from a corner of their own. Can Austria do the same to level the game? Will be Schmid to take. Left hand side this corner will be an in-swinger with a right foot low. Oh, it's all the way across and out the other end. Somehow no one got a touch in there. Baumgartner's on the floor. He tries to sneak it across. I mean, what's going on? Neither team knows how to defend the corner. Another low corner towards the near post. It comes flying all the way through. The keeper's nowhere to be seen. Defenders in a scramble again. And it just comes off Demiral, the one who scored for Turkey at the other end, almost putting it into his own net there. Baumgartner's still down on the floor. They're wanting something out of this, Austria. He's going to receive a bit of treatment now, Christoph Baumgartner. What a dramatic start to this one. Both sides struggling to clear from a corner. Turkey at one end, or Austria, sorry, defending at one end, concede from Turkey's corner. They fail to clear it away and get punished through Demiral, the first to react. And then at the other end, for Austria's first corner, they whip it in low. Keeper again, nowhere to be seen. And luckily for Turkey, it feeds its way out the other end off a deflection. Turkey will have to defend another corner. It'll be Schmid to take. Hoping this corner has as much impact as his first one. Lots of bodies in the box. Baumgartner did receive a bit of treatment. He's okay to continue in a moment or two. Not on the field for now. Schmid to take this corner. Bodies in the box for Austria. Right-footed delivery. Up and in. Over the bar. That one from Philipp Lienhardt. Up and into the box. And Lienhardt got ahead of everyone else in there. Jumping well above anyone else. And just couldn't keep the header down. Unlucky from Lienhardt there. Still remains Austria 0, Turkey 1. After that crazy start to the game, with Mere Demiral the first to react from a Turkish corner. Referee not happy with something, pointing at his whistle. Maybe a bit of time wasting the referee's just not happy with from Turkey. So we get back underway. Bardakci, who deputises at centre-back alongside Demiral tonight for Turkey because of a Kaiden suspension. It's good pressure from Yildiz, pressing the Austrian defence. Let's go for an Austrian throw-in, although that's not great at all from Pence out to Mvena, and Mvena had to take a touch there. Took the touch and it ended up hitting his left knee and going out for a Turkish throw. Really choppy start from Austria, this. Just not in the game just yet. They're not got going so far. Not something we've usually seen from Ralf Rangnick's team in this tournament. Some very good results so far after that narrow defeat to France on match day 1 of the group. They won their 2 following group games against Poland and the Netherlands. 3-1 against Poland and 3-2 against the Netherlands. So they get a throw in there. Leimer. Now to Arnautovic and hooked away clear by Demiral again. Still alive for Austria. Down the right hand side across the box. Sabitzer to flick it on. Again headed away. Clear of danger. Here's Mvena. Has to go all the way back though to Lienhardt. As it's Turkey or Austria on the ball. Those Turkish fans jeering as that ball tried to be fed through by Danso to Arnautovic. Goes all the way through to Mert Günok in the Turkish goal. Ralf Rangnick, after being dismissed by Manchester United a few years ago, took up the Austrian job and has done a very good job with them since joining in June of 2022, over 2 years ago. They've won 15 of their 25 matches under his coachmanship, shall we say. They've lost just 6 games in that time. That's an average of 1.96 points per game under the head coach of Ralf Rangnick. Here's Baumgartner. Look at this, spinning through. Brought down was Christoph Baumgartner. Will get a free kick and a yellow card. The first of the game is going to be to Erkan Kokcu, sorry, and Turkey. The first yellow card of the game, which means Kokcu will not be in the quarter-final. Will join his suspended teammates. If Turkey are to progress, he will not be involved against the Netherlands if they progress, Turkey. It's a good chance here for Sabitzer. Decent distance. 28 yards or so. As Mert Günok has to set up his wall. There's defence. Up against Marcel Sabitzer. Sabitzer ready to take. Right footed, hits the wall. And it will curl its way out for a corner. It was close. It kept us waiting there, the ball. It was just dribbling out and it just hit the the flag, corner flag, and went out for the corner. 11.5 minutes gone. Austria have responded well to going behind. They trailed by a goal to nil after Meri Demiral's goal inside 2 minutes. Give Turkey the lead. High corner to the back post, brought down by Baumgartner. Lienhart has the strike blocked. Back wide with Leimer. Now the cross comes in from Bosch. And it's cleared out away again by Bardakci. In there for Turkey. Very aggressive in their attacking in the final third, Austria. As Stefan Posch will come over and take this throw in. Line up the long one. Posch into the box. Headed away. Front post. Lienhart keeps it alive. As there will be a foul given against Austria here. So Turkish free kick. Foul in the box. With Schmid just pushing Kadıoğlu out of the way there. Bit of a shove. Gets Turkey, the free kick. There's the Turkish head coach, Vincenzo Montella. Of course, Turkey getting to the knockouts. He's not been in charge long, Vincenzo Montella, of the Turkish national team. Took charge in September of 2023. Took charge of 11 matches before this one tonight. This is his 12th match in charge of Turkey. Here's Kadıoğlu. Ball spun out to the right hand side, brought down nicely by Mulder. Now Ayan, who captains Turkey tonight. That's lovely work. Here's Mulder again, chipping it into the box, brought down by Güler. Güler looking for the cutback, and Danso was in the way. Had to hook it clear, but that was dangerous again from Austria at the back. Not convincing once more. And Arda Güler almost got away through there. It's really good play again from Turkey. Fabulous football. 1-2 touch passing is even the cute little bits of skill helping them in possession as Lienhart has the header, brought down by Güler. Round the corner to Mulder. As Ayan holding on. And a tussle with Marko Arnautovic, the two captains there, getting in a tussle. And Turkey getting the free kick. Ball down the line from Kadıoğlu. Will go all the way through to Patrick Pence in the Austrian goal. So 14.5 minutes gone. Austria 0, Turkey 1 here on LFS. Live watch-along commentary with me, Kevin Ferris. Great to have you with us again for this one tonight. Turkey off to a fantastic start with Demiral's goal to give them the lead. And they try and come through again. Yilmaz just overstepped it there. Lost the ball. As it's brought down in the midfield by Sivold for Austria. Back up will come to Stefan Posch. Across to Danso. Out to Philip Mvena, left back. Back infield to Philip Lienhart. Again, that force ball into the midfield. Calling for a handball there were the Austrians, but Turkey pick up the ball and they're trying to charge forward. That's really good covering by Lienhart. And now Sabitzer across. Finds Baumgartner on the halfway line. Sabitzer just about got it to Leimer. Here is Philip Mvena. Across to Lienhart. Sivold back to Lienhart. Out to the left hand side to Mvena. Danso to Sivold on the right. 1-2 link up there. Leimer now into the middle. Blocked off well by Güler on the cover. Leimer across the Seavold, out to the right hand side into Posch. And down the line for Baumgartner's delivery. Cleared away. Back out it comes to Schmid. Battling out there. And Kochu to clear it. Pick it up again, Austria. Danzo. Leimer. Spin his way through. Out to the right to Seavold. Turkey playing a back six at the moment. Certainly trying to cover all their bases there. Kevin Danzo. Back it comes to Lienhart. Out to the left hand side to Mvena. Linking up with Arnautovic in the centre. Coming a bit deeper. Back it comes to Leimer. Now Lienhart again. Danzo. To Seavold, sorry. Now Posch. Cadiolo with a good challenge. Stopping Stevan Posch in his tracks. Puts it out for the Austrian throw. As they take quickly. Danzo. Danzo looking for the ball over the top. Arnautovic made the run and well tracked by Demiral. Will bounce its way down for Arnautovic, though wide. And he will get the throw in off Mulder there. And Vena. Now Leimer. A lot of pressure from Austria. A lot of possession as well. Turkey just stepping off at the moment. Allowing them to have that control. Here's Philipp Lienhart. To Philipp Mvena. Back infield to Konrad Leimer. The Bayern Munich man. Danzo. Right on the right hand side is Baumgartner now, trying to weave his way through, and when cleared away that time. That was lovely for Arda Güler now to charge forward for Turkey and to go for the extravagant one. That one is wide from Arda Güler. He saw the goal opening in front of him and he just decided to take the strike from about 45 yards. It was always going wide though when Patrick Pence had it covered. But my goodness me, to have the bottle to take a strike from there for a 19-year-old, you must have some sort of confidence for that and belief. That was a risky one. Ends up not working out for Turkey, but nice idea by Arda Güler. Leimer. Danzo. Austria almost exclusively in the Turkish half at the moment. Lienhart. So they just retreat a slight bit. Back it comes to Pence. Danzo. Going to lift it over the top. Run made there and behind by Schmid, but well covered by Turkey defensively there. Picked up in the middle by Yüksek. Although he gives it away, almost getting into trouble. Luckily he had teammates there to cover over, and Bardakci just covers it across the Demiral. That's a nice ball by Demiral. Brought down well by Cadiolo on the left, and he's got space to run forward here. Ferdi Cadiolo. Güler. He's roaming in behind that front line for Turkey. He's everywhere at the moment, Arda Güler. 19-year-old. Got energy to burn. Saw that with Spain with their youngsters. Arda Güler, who scored an absolute screamer for Turkey against Georgia. Absolute cracker of a goal. Probably one of the goals of the tournament so far. As Turkey get a free kick there. The referee being very extravagant in his pointing there. As Orkun Koşu goes to ground under a challenge from Konrad Leimer. Comes sliding in there, Leimer. Always a foul. Just seeing Güler's effort from a bit earlier on. Some confidence you have to take a strike from there. Inside the kind of centre circle. That is kind of sky high confidence from Arda Güler, but ultimately it was just curling off target anyway. I have to say, Turkey have more than held their own in this game so far. They've taken the lead, which has probably given them that early boost that they maybe needed. Of course, I mentioned coming into it, they Noah Kaiden, who's kind of a stalwart player at the back for them. Bardakci in there for Turkey, and then their captain not involved tonight, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, not involved due to suspension. The game Turkey had, their final group game against Czechia, was actually the game with the most cards in UEFA football history. 20 cards in total, yellows and reds in total in that game, which is the most in a UEFA football match, competitive UEFA match in history, which is quite remarkable, really. Turkey do well. Yilmaz just about keeping it alive. Nicely taken down by Mulder. Around the lines from Yüksek. Kokçu brought down there on the left. Was Yildiz by Stefan Posch. Will be another Turkish free kick. It's another thing they've done really well so far, Turkey, is winning those set pieces, breaking up the play, not allowing Austria to have it all their own way so far. Despite leading, they haven't kind of stepped off and allowed Austria to have everything their own way. And that's crucial at times. Sometimes teams get that early lead, they want to consolidate it and get a bit too defensive early on. But so far from Turkey, they've reacted well to taking the lead and not kind of dropped very deep. They've continued to be aggressive in their challenging with Austria. Positive so far. Free kick here for Turkey. Güler with delivery. Danso got a half clearance on that one. Mulder will try and deliver back in, and we'll go out for a Turkish corner off Baumgartner. Arda Güler again will come over and take it. He took the corner that ended up in the back of the net inadvertently for Turkey. Inside 2 minutes. Will deliver again. Same to that near post, but that one fully cleared away by Philip Lienhart. Another corner will come for Turkey. Great deliveries by Arda Güler. He's got a short option in Koshu here. He will deliver it again. And the header is just over there. Decent effort. Really good. Up to win the header. And again, it was Demiral in there. Doesn't get off his head. It comes off his shoulder inadvertently in the end there. And Demiral was the threat once again for Turkey in the box. Ultimately, couldn't have the same effect as he did earlier. Still Austria 0, Turkey 1. At the moment, Turkey would be heading through to face the Netherlands in the quarterfinals, of which all 4 quarterfinals, both semi-finals and the live final, will be here on LFS all the way to the end of the tournament. 7 more games to show you. 4 quarterfinals, 2 semis, and the live final over the next week and a half or so. And Vena linking up well there, down the left, having to do a bit of a rescue job against Yilmaz. Does well, and Vena gets it forward now to Baumgartner. And Vena looking for the run of Sabitzer in behind. Takes it down the left-hand side, does Sabitzer, looks to lift it into the box. Headed clear. Clearance not fully convincing. Seavold trying to scramble in there for Austria. Leimer keeping it alive, but that's wonderful from Turkey to break it. And now Yilmaz will break down the right. Linking up with Kochu. Yilmaz, lovely. The skip past Lienhart. This is wonderful football. Yilmaz, the cross just behind the on-running Yildiz. That was wonderful approach play by Turkey. Yildiz keeps it alive. Crosses again. Lienhart to head clear. Austria are having rings run round them at the moment. Turkey loving this. Fully up for it. Their energy and their ability, their skill, the quality of their play so far, Turkey, has been fantastic. Those little jumps and evasions of challenges. Fabulous. Bit of flair to the game Turkey have brought so far. Here's Bardakci looking for the switch ball. Brought down well by Mulder. Tried to pass it off first time, and Vena was in the way, but he does get it off second time. Yilmaz now. Down the right, says, well blocked by Lienhardt that time. He wasn't going to get done twice in the space of a minute, and he's brought forward here for Austria as Arnautovic comes to the left. Lots of white shirts in the way, not many in red, as Arnautovic tries to spin it into the box. Baumgartner did make the run, but it wasn't going to find him. Easily gathered by the Turkish keeper there, Merit Günok. Yeah, nice idea by Arnautovic, but well dealt with by the Turkish keeper. He had full control of that one. Kadiolu. Back to Bardakci. Across to Demiral. I have to say, coming into this one, Turkey, actually coming into the tournament in total, they were on a very bad run of form. They'd lost 3 of their previous 4 games, international friendlies, before heading into Euro 2024, including one of their 2 warm-up games at the start of June. They drew 0-0 with Italy before losing 2-1 to Poland in their friendlies before the tournament got underway. They started the tournament with a 3-1 win against Georgia, then fell to a 3-0 defeat to Portugal before coming back with a win on match day 3 of the group in that crazy game against Czechia to win 2-1 with a late winner in that one from Cenk Tosun in the 94th minute to secure the 3 points for Turkey. They only needed a draw in that game ultimately to secure second spots, but they wanted to get all 3. They actually finished on the same amount of points as Portugal in the group, but because Portugal beat them in their head-to-head, Portugal finished top. So impressive group performances from both of these 2 teams, to be honest. Both very impressive in their displays. Austria, who got to this is only their 4th appearance at a knockout stage at international level. They got to the World Cup knockouts in 1934 and 1954, and also got to the knockouts at Euro 2020 as well. 3 previous knockout appearances at international tournaments. That's the pull there by Arnautovic on the Turkish defender, which will get Turkey the free kick here. Maybe slightly unlucky, Arnautovic. Caught himself in a bit of trouble there. Kanayan did well, ultimately winning the free kick off Arnautovic. 29.5 minutes gone here in Leipzig, at the Red Bull Arena, the home of RB Leipzig. That was a decent idea from Kenan Yildiz, but well closed out by Baumgartner, the 2 number 19s. Austria 0, Turkey 1, as we hit the half-hour mark. And that goal, by the way, for Demiral has been taken down as a first-minute goal rather than a second-minute goal. It was on the verge. If it was in the first minute, it was around about the late 50 seconds. It's not the only goal that's been scored in the first minute of the tournament. It's not the quickest, of course. That was Albania against Italy, was the quickest. At 23 seconds. Certainly not far off at that finish from Demiral for Turkey. It's a lovely ball forward to Yildiz. Those direct balls from Turkey, that getting them out of that Austrian press. We know Austria love to press really aggressively, really high, really intensely. on the opposition defence when they're in possession, but Turkey kind of counteracting that with those kind of direct balls over the top into the likes of their wingers and their forwards, which Austria allowing at the moment with their high press, leaving those slight gaps. It's a smart idea from Turkey to just ease that pressure on their defenders. I mean, it's all well and good wanting to do that, but you have to have the quality. And I've been told the official confirmation of that goal, 58 seconds was the official time from UEFA. Austria just not combining at the moment well enough. That ball, poor ball, went out of play for a Turkish throw, although Turkey have made a mess of that one as Seevold in the middle. We'll go out for another Turkish throw off Seevold. Ralf Rangnick watching on, the Austrian head coach. Wonder what he'd be thinking. A penny for his thoughts, or even a cent for his thoughts here in Germany, of course, with the Euro. Here's Mvena. Can he change his coach's thoughts at this moment? Sabitzer to hit from distance. That one blocked. Well defended again by Turkey. Bodies on the line to clear it away. I said Sabitzer, who scored the winner against the Netherlands on match day 3 of the group. Having a decent effort from distance there. It's well blocked by Demiral. Leimer. Out to Mvena. Back to Lienhart. Has to come all the way back to his keeper there, Patrick Pence. Pence, of course, who plays his club football for Brøndby. Brøndby, of course, in Denmark. Did play in Germany this season on loan from Brøndby to Bayer Leverkusen. Before joining Brøndby yesterday, actually, officially, the 1st of July, joined on a permanent deal for £2.2 million. Leimer. Now Mvena. Lifted. Well deflected. Cleared away again by Turkey. Yilmaz was up for that challenge. Brought down by Güler. Trying to spin away from a few challenges, and fantastic from the youngster again to win Turkey the throw. It's wonderful football. Just enticing Philip Mvena there to make that challenge. And he knows that he's going to get the throw in out of it. Just this kind of football intelligence at this moment for such a young player at 19. Not the youngest at this tournament, of course. Still 3 years older than, obviously, Lamine Yamal for Spain. Certainly not an experienced, massively experienced player, Arda Güler, but you have to be top quality if Real Madrid are wanting you and you're playing for Madrid. Signed for Real Madrid, Arda Güler from Fenerbahce in last summer for over £17.5 million. That's almost over 18 million euros, which is a lot of money to be spending on a youngster. Sabitzer looking for the cross. Well cleared away by Demiral again. He's been very solid at the back for Turkey. He's got everything that's been whipped in for Austria, or any shot that they've had. He's been not too far away from it and blocking it and getting it clear. He's done a wonderful job in this first half for Turkey. First half, it's practically flown by. Only less than 10 minutes to go before half time. Arda Güler, of course, under contract for Real Madrid until 2029, so he'll not be going anywhere anytime soon. His price, if he was to go anywhere, would certainly be skyrocketing after this tournament. It might just get even higher. Lienhart. Mvena looking for the cross in to the path of Baumgartner. He tried to find it through to Arnautovic, but again Turkey throwing bodies in the way. Lienhardt with a step in. Finds it to Seevold. Better control from Austria. Posch. Round the corner to Schmid. Back to Posch. Look for the cross again. Cleared away by Turkey. Guler there to pick up the loose ball. And a slight mistake there by Seevold. Well dealt with by Danso to mop up the action. Keep the possession for Austria. Schmid to Baumgartner. Breaking down the right is Christoph Baumgartner. Blocked out there and closed away by Juksic. Yildiz, dispossessed, and Posch wins the throw-in for Austria. Turkey throwing everything at them at the moment. Throwing lots of bodies in the way. So far successfully so. Defending them well. Posch to go for this long throw. Danso with a flick on. Arnautovic in the mix. Sabitzer was there too, but no one could get any clear contact towards goal. And it will just be gathered up by Mert Günok, the Turkish keeper. Again, not clearing it away convincingly, and Mulder was the one that sent it into the air for his keeper to gather. But again, not convincing in their own box there, Turkey. From that long throw, that could be an idea for Austria to try and target, as Kardiolu is brought down quite cynically by Romano Schmid, who gets a yellow card for his challenge there. Just pulling down Kardiolu. It's the second booking of the game. One apiece for each side. Kardiolu breaks down the left here for Turkey. Trying to link up with Yildiz there, but dispossessed well by Schmid. And now the break is on for Austria. Sabitzer getting it from Baumgartner. Back to Baumgartner, who's taken out, but the referee said that the Turkish player got the ball. Fair challenge as we continue. Clean challenge according to the Portuguese referee, Artur Soares Dias. Turkey just hold it at the back with Bardakci. Demiral. Kardiolu. Kokshu. Yildiz. It comes all the way back to Demiral. Nice ball through the middle. Again, Yilmaz, nice spin away. Plays it forward into the space for Yildiz. Now Kardiolu on the left. Good combinations from Turkey as they win the throw-in. Off Stefan Posch again. There's a lot of fluidity in that midfield from Turkey. They're linking up really well in between the lines. Austria not able to close them down successfully in those moments. Kardiolu takes the throw in, and Yildiz tries to ride the challenge of Posch, but Posch clears his lines. So comes right back at them again. It's a lovely touch round the corner from Juksic. He's got bodies forward. Looking to find a cross into the box, cleared away well by Austria. That's Ayan. Now Mulder. Strong end of the half here for Turkey. Forward to Ayan, linking up with Mert Mulder again. That's Captain Ayan. Drives across the middle. Kardiolu, back out wide it comes. To Mulder. To Kardiolu, central here. They lift it to the back post, and in to find Yildiz, but the push on the Austrian defender there. And Stefan Posch sees Austria get the free kick. Don't forget the quarterfinals. We have a few days to wait, but fear not. The quarterfinals get underway on Friday evening. 5 o'clock kickoff in the UK. Spain take on Germany. What a cracker to get the quarterfinals underway. Spain and Germany, two of the most impressive sides of the tournament so far, face off on Friday afternoon. 5 o'clock here on LFS. You'll not want to miss that one. We'll have all 4 quarterfinals, both semi-finals and the live final here on LFS as we run to the end to crown our new European champions. As Austria come forward, Baumgartner wanted to stay on his feet there. The referee is going to pull it back for the free kick. At a yellow card, I think, gone Yüksek's way. And Ismail Yüksek, another player in the book, and another player for Turkey that will miss the final, or miss the quarterfinal, sorry, if they get there, Turkey. If they progress, Yüksek joining his teammate Orkun Kökçü. They'll have no one left to play that quarterfinal if they progress at the moment, Turkey. Suspensions everywhere. Austria have this free kick. Fizzed forward. Looking for Schmid, but well cleared away again by Turkey. So it comes all the way back. Lienhart will just pass that one back to his keeper. As to keep possession, as Turkey were pushing out there. Less than 3 minutes of the first half to go. Austria 0, Turkey 1 here in Leipzig. As Mere Demiral's goal separating the two sides. Lovely work from Baumgartner. Again, taken out. Well, Cardiolu. It's wonderful play by Turkey. Here's Mert Mulder in space, looking to drive forward. Mulder tried to feed it into the box to Yilmaz, but completely undercooked that pass, allowing Austria to clear it away. Danzo. Sievold. Right to Mvena. Not seen much of Austria from the wide areas in the game as of yet. The likes of a Posch or a Mvena, who we've seen just go on those overlapping runs. Here's a chance. Danso tries to find Mvena, breaking down the left, and he was got the afterburners on there, Philip Mvena, but still not quick enough to keep the ball, get it under his control, and he just taps it out for a Turkish goal kick. Just as I said, that we haven't seen much of them wide. That was an attempt. But in previous games, that's been Austria's kind of outset, that outlet down the wings to get them up the pitch, to get them forward. The likes of Mvena and Posch either side. But we haven't seen much of them getting into the final third and threatening from wide areas for Ralf Rangnick's team. Kökçü, nice work to spin, and Yilmaz there tried to spin away from his man, and Mvena ends up on the floor and gets Turkey a free kick. Philip Mvena, yeah, just clattering into Yilmaz there. No attempt to get the ball. It's a pretty poor challenge ultimately, and we'll get Turkey the free kick. I'll go through the full list at half-time of players that, if they will be booked, they will miss the quarter-final, because, of course, one side will go through. Yet, at the moment, it is Turkey as it stands. I'll go through that full list of booked players at half-time. So do stay tuned for that. We'll have half-time analysis on the way in just a moment as well. As Kökçü looking to deliver this free kick for Turkey into the box. Away by Mvena, who gave away the free kick. Sabitzer looking to drive forward again, runs into traffic as Turkey keep the ball up the field. And to lift it into the box now, and Yilmaz just over his head into the hands of the Austrian keeper Pence. 1 added minute at the end of the first half then. Turkey leading by a goal to 0 against Austria in the round of 16 at Euro 2024 here in Leipzig. This live watch-along commentary on LFS with me, Kevin Ferris. Thanks very much for joining us. Great to have you with us. If you haven't done so already, it would greatly appreciate it if you could hit that like button, press subscribe and turn on post notifications. If you haven't done so already, that would be greatly appreciated. And we thank you very much for joining us here on LFS this evening. Here's Schmid down the right. Looking for the overlap of Posch into the box, and Baumgartner got a toe to that one, but couldn't direct it into the net as it goes wide for a goal kick. That's what I mean about Stefan Posch. Really good overlapping run. And Christoph Baumgartner just getting a toe to that one. It was always going wide. Half decent effort And that is the half-time whistle from the Portuguese referee. Half-time, and it is Turkey that lead. That crazy goal after 58 seconds from Meri Demiral from the first corner of the game. Austria failed to get it clear. Palmed into Demiral's path to just roof it into the net for 1-0. Half-time in Leipzig. It's Austria 0, Turkey 1. Analysis on the way next. Do stay with us. Welcome back to Euro 2024 live on LFS with me, Kevin Ferris. Good evening. Welcome in. Great to have you with us this evening for this one at half-time in our final round of 16 game of the tournament. And it is Austria 0, Turkey 1 at the break. Turkey's goal coming from Meri Demiral. Their first corner of the game, whipped in by Arda Güler to the near post. Austria failed to get it away. Bit of a scramble, and Patrick Pence just palmed it out into the path of Meri Demiral, who found the finish, rifling it into the roof of the net to give Turkey a 1-goal lead at the break. Well, it's been a pretty dramatic game so far. Turkey certainly the better of the two sides. But remember, coming into this one, they had no Çalhanoğlu and no Akaydın, two very strong players for Turkey's performances so far in the tournament. How they've really stepped up and got to this point. Two very vocal figures for Turkey, but not in the game. And it doesn't look like Turkey seem to be massively affected by that at this moment in time. They look strong, they look comfortable, they look calm. And they know what they want to do, and they've played it to an absolute T. I mean, at the moment, Austria are the ones that are struggling. Austria are the ones that are underperforming, basically, overall in the game, because they've not really kind of got going in that first half. For a point, credit to Turkey in that front. They've defended them well and blocked them off well and kind of stopped them in their tracks, as they say. But ultimately, Austria have been really poor. They've struggled to keep the ball and pass it around in those moments and get it into the final third. We've not seen very much of Marcel Sabitzer, Romano Schmid or Marko Arnautovic. Baumgartner's probably been the most impressive, the most involved of Austria's players so far in attacking areas. But other than that, we've not really seen much of them. Konrad Laimer struggled to get forward into space to kind of create things. Nicholas Sievold's actually been probably covering for Austria in midfield in moments, alongside Laimer in moments. And the defence are pushing up for Austria, and credit to them, they are pushing up, and they are around about the halfway line. They're controlling territory and commanding territory, but at the moment not being effective with it, with their possession so far. I'll just run you through the players. Listen to this. There is a there's literally, you have to count on more than two hands, the amount of players that if they're booked this evening will miss a quarter-final tie with the Netherlands. Listen to this. For Austria, their players that start tonight, they have 6 players that have started tonight that if they get a yellow card will miss the quarter-final. Kevin Danzo, Stefan Posch, Marko Arnautovic, Philipp Invena, Christoph Baumgartner or Konrad Laimer. If any of those 6 players get booked, they will miss the quarter-final if they progress, Austria, they will miss the quarter-final with the Netherlands. Of course, Romano Schmid is the only Austrian to be booked in that first half, and he's not on that kind of warning. Then, listen to this. For Turkey, only 4 of their starting 11 tonight will not be on that kind of risk. 7 of their players, if they're booked tonight, will miss the quarter-final if they progress against the Netherlands. Their keeper, Mert Gunak, is one. Or Orkun Kokshu, who will miss, because he was booked in that first half, he will miss the quarter-final tie if Turkey were to progress. Arda Güler, Ismail Yüksek is another player that was booked in that first half. He will also miss the quarter-final if they were to progress. Mert Mulder, Kenan Yildiz, and Kan Ayan, the other players as well. And then there are 5 players between the 2 benches that if they were to be booked, if they were to come on, would also miss a possible quarter-final tie as well. So certainly that's the key headline of this one. Lots of players could end up missing the quarter-final, which, if they do, would only help the Netherlands, of course, in terms of the quality of the opposition they do come up against, of course. But that first half, I have to say, ultimately, Turkey definitely the better of the 2 sides in terms of the way that they've performed in the game. 50-50 in terms of possession. Turkey have had less shots, but Austria really haven't commanded in the final third. And I've already talked about how Christoph Baumgartner's probably been their most fruitful player in the final third for Austria. Still weaving his way through. He scored that really good goal against the Netherlands, Christoph Baumgartner, and against Poland as well. That second goal against Poland was a lovely finish. He's been probably their most aggressive player, most attacking player that's got a lot out of the game. He had a chance just before half-time. Stefan Posch, we've not seen much of the overlapping football from the fullbacks, but when Posch did get up that right-hand side, he whipped a lovely cross in, low and hard into the box, and Christoph Baumgartner just got away from his man and just got a toe to the ball, but he just toed it straight in front of him, and unluckily he was wide of the post, so therefore the ball went straight wide. But a decent effort in that front for Austria. But other than that, I wouldn't say that Austria have had a hat full of chances or should have a goal in this one. I don't think they could be pretty annoyed at the fact that they are behind at half-time, because they deserve to be. They've not played to the level that they have in previous games, and Turkey have taken advantage of that. I mean, we've seen Turkey kind of ride a lot of challenges. Their quality on the ball has been quite remarkable. Really kind of exciting to watch tonight, riding a few challenges, nice skills in the intricate spaces, getting really good players on the ball, the likes of Arda Güler, Yilmaz, Yildiz, etc. Mulder and Kadiolu from the wide areas attacking really well. But one thing I would point out, and I said it in that first half, we know how high Austria like to press and how aggressive they like to press against the opposition, and that's something that's it's easy to spot. It's probably the most kind of heavily stamped part of their DNA, Austria, under Ralf Rangnick, is that high pressing, high intensity football in the higher areas. But one thing that Turkey have done to counteract that, and they've done it multiple times in that first half, is go for those long balls over the top, those more direct passes into their strikers, into their wide areas, or in their wingers, etc., to get out of that press, to break that press, and to get themselves on the ball, to keep the possession and not kind of falter on the ball. It's quite smart football at the moment from Turkey, but Austria need to figure out a way of either stopping that or either drop a bit deeper to help out with that. But I don't think they would drop deeper. It's part of their DNA, Austria, and they will continue to press high. They just need to figure out a way of getting that first and second ball from those long clearances from Turkey, because at the moment Vincenzo Montella's side are having the better of it, and they lead at the break. As I said, Meri Demiral's goal, the difference between the 2 sides. At the break, Austria 0, Turkey 1. Let's just bring you through the first half stats then from that game. 52% possession for Austria to Turkey's 48%. Austria had 6 shots, Turkey 3. Austria without a shot on target in the first half, Turkey with just the 1. So not much goal-mouth action to tell you about other than the goal in the game. Both sides had one big chance. Austria had a really good chance from a corner as well early in the game. Whipped across, and luckily it just goes the other side of the post for Turkey, but very close again. Turkey's big chance, of course, they scored. Austrian keeper Patrick Pence has made 1 save in the game. Both have had 3 corners apiece. The passes, not much of a difference. Austria with slightly the more passes, over 20 more passes, but not very much in that. A lot of those accurate. In terms of final third play, Austria have had 76 passes in the final third, only 70% of those accurate, so that's 53 out of 76 passes accurate in the final third. Turkey more accurate in terms of their passes in the final third. Half of them, they have had 35 passes in the final third, Turkey, but 28 of their 35 passes have been accurate. That's 80%. So both sides quite accurate in the final third, but Turkey the better of the two at this moment in time. They've also won 60% of the duels so far at Turkey, so they're winning better on the ground duels and the aerial duels in the game as well at this moment in time, edging that. But that is something that Austria need to improve upon. That's why I said they've been better on the ball. Their quality in those 50-50s, they've been getting the edge, Turkey, which is taking the pressure off them and breaking up that play for Austria, not allowing them to have that momentum and rhythm in the game to really impose their style of play. And that's really kind of smart from Turkey. It's simple things, but they did it very, very well, and that's credit to them in that first half. And at the moment, it is Turkey that will be heading through to face the Netherlands in the quarterfinals. But still a while to go. Still another half of football, and it's still in the balance. Earlier this afternoon, as I said, we saw Romania being beaten 3-0 by the Netherlands in their round of 16 tie. Cody Gakpo with the goal in the first half before 2 Donyell Malen goals in the second half. One set up by Cody Gakpo and the other by Xavi Simons to secure a 3-0 victory for the Netherlands in that one. Donyell Malen, having played the whole of the second half, is already on 2 goals in the tournament. So making an impact off the bench. Donyell Malen. Cody Gakpo actually joins a number of players as the joint top scorers of the tournament so far. Cody Gakpo, he joins 3 other players in Georgios Mikatadze, who's currently not in the tournament anymore. Ivan Schranz, also not in the tournament anymore. And Jamal Musiala, all players on 3 goals. There are 7 players on 2 goals. Only one of those 7 is not in the competition any further. Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, Nicholas Füllkrug, Kai Havertz, Donyell Malen, Fabian Ruiz, and the one who's not in the tournament anymore after being put out a bit earlier on, the Romanian Razvan Marin. A few of the Austrian players, 5 Austrians on 1 goal apiece in the tournament. Arnautovic, Baumgartner, Sabitzer, Schmid and Trauner, all on 1 goal apiece. For Turkey, they also have 5 players on 1 goal in the tournament. Aktürkoğlu, Çalhanoğlu, Güler, Mulder and Tosun, all their goal scorers so far. And only one of the sides in Donyell Malen has scored an own goal. So he scored at both ends. The only player at the tournament so far to have scored at either end of the tournament. That is currently still in the tournament, that is. Right, second half between Austria and Turkey, where Turkey lead by a goal to nil, is on the way next. Do stay with us. Welcome back to Euro 2024 Live. Quick break there, very small break. Just to tell you then, the quarterfinals get underway on Friday as 2 of the best sides in the tournament so far. Spain against Germany. What a matchup that is going to be. It's going to be an absolute cracker. And join us from around 4:45, 4:50 on Friday afternoon for a 5 o'clock kickoff at the MHP Arena in Stuttgart as the hosts take on the 2008 and 2012 European champions, Spain. Right, the second half from Leipzig. is on the way in a moment, as Austria, I think, are eyeing up a change or two at half-time. So, some changes. The idea, it looks like Alexander Prass is going to be one of those changes for Austria. And the other is going to be Michael Gregorich as well. So Gregorich and Prass both coming on for Austria at half-time. So double change for Ralf Rangnick's team. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on post notifications if you haven't done so already. And do follow us on socials as well, on X, Instagram and TikTok. All the links and handles you need are in the live video description. Greatly appreciated. Thanks for choosing LFS and joining us for our final round of 16 tie between Austria and Turkey, where it is Turkey who lead Austria by 1-0 at the break. And it's Turkey that are taking their time at coming out for the second half. Austria already out on the pitch for a moment or two already. And Turkey just joining them now. I'll get confirmation of who those changes for Austria are for in a second for you, with Alexander Prass and Michael Gregorich both coming on at the break. Trying to change the outcome for Austria with those changes at half-time, Ralf Rangnick. Netherlands had a substitute from half-time in their game a bit earlier that came on and scored 2 goals. Austria would love the exact same here in Leipzig as we get back underway for the second 45. And Austria struggling to test the Turkish keeper Gunuk at this moment in time without a shot on target from that first half. A lot of improvement needed from Ralf Rangnick's team if they are going to get to the last 8 and face off against the Netherlands, a foe that they have already beaten in the tournament, of course, in the group stages. And they would love to do it again. They would certainly give themselves, they would believe that they could do it again. They've done it once, why not once more? They have to beat Turkey first in trying to set up that rematch of the Group D winners against the Group D team that finished 3rd place. As Konrad Leimer picks up the ball here for Austria. And those substitutes, by the way, Philipp Imvena and Romano Schmid were the 2 subs for Ralf Rangnick's team. So Schmid off and Philipp Imvena also joining him off the field, both replaced by Alexander Prass and Michael Gregorich. As here comes Baumgartner, deep delivery, and the strike from Gregorich is wide, desperate for a corner, but the flag went up initially against Christoph Baumgartner, I believe. Don't think that is offside. Oh no, he's not given offside. I think he said that it's gone over the line behind the goal. I think it might have just done there. And the assistant on that side was certain of it. Didn't get a clean angle of it, but the cut back to Gregorich was beautiful from Sabitzer, or from Baumgartner. Unluckily, Gregorich put it wide, but the assistant on that side said the ball had gone out of play from that before that cross, so therefore nothing coming for Austria there. Although they will ping it forward again. Zarnadovic making a nuisance of himself. Baumgartner got up for the header as Turkey clear it away again through Kokshu, who will hook it away all the way back to the Austrian keeper. It will come out to Prass, who's out on the left to find Sabitzer. Does well. Sabitzer tried to flick it in behind but cleared away as Leimer in a challenge. But the referee flagging it for offside as Konrad Leimer coming back from an offside position, or sorry, Sabitzer coming back from an offside position there. Just slightly off, but offside is offside. Free kick to Turkey as the rain has started to come down here in Leipzig. It was a cloudy start to the evening from kick-off, but that cloud has turned into rain. It's not that we've been uncommon and unbeknownst to rain in this tournament so far. Most kind of drastically known those thunderstorms in Dortmund a few nights ago on Saturday night when Germany beat Denmark 2-0. A disrupted game for the hosts. Lovely touch by Sabitzer off the left. Drives forward, cross, not accurate enough. And Meri Demiral, who he's done all night, heads it clear. Only as far as Prass, though, who keeps the pressure on down the left-hand side. Gets to the byline and can't keep it in. Goal kick to Turkey. Lovely from Sabitzer initially. Just dragging it round Mulder. Fabulous touch to take it on the spin and break forward. Ultimately came to nothing for Austria, but certainly trying a lot more in the second half. More intensity, although it's given away to Turkey as Arda Güler picks it up. Out wide it goes to Cardiolu. Was looking for the return ball there, Güler. Finds its way to Yildiz, sorry. Lienhart has to clear it away. Arnautovic in a bit of a muddle. The referee said he got the ball fairly there, did Arnautovic. Here he is again. Challenged by Cardiolu. That was a lovely ball by Arnautovic. Out it comes to Posch on the right hand side. Looking for the early delivery. Sabitzer with a header. Straight behind. Comes to nothing. Decent idea by Stefan Posch. Lovely delivery. But in the way again was Demiral. He just put Gregoric off there. Oh. The Austrian head coach has had a change at half time. Going for the Sean Dyche effect there. A change of outfit, meaning a change of result. Who knows? It could work. He's put a rain jacket on and a cap. Must be allergic to the rain. Here's Arnautovic. Back to Sivold. Now Posch. Better pressure from Austria in the second half so far. Come out wanting that early equaliser. Here's Stefan Posch in space. Blazing in behind Arnautovic. Great save out there by Gunuk. Wonderful. Well timed run in behind from Arnautovic. And Gunuk had to make the save. That will certainly give Austria confidence a lot more now. Russ in the chat. Great to have you with us, Russ. Of course, did our commentary a bit earlier on. It was a great commentary for Netherlands' game against Romania. Great to have you in the chat. I'm fine. Great to have you with us. Great to have everyone with us in the chat for this one. Danzo. Across it comes with Leimer now. Back to Danzo. Down the line it goes to Posch. Flicks it on. Down the line comes Baumgartner. And Bardakci just stood there, stood his ground, and Baumgartner just slipped, which allowed the Turkish defender to clear. It's well headed into space by Leimer, but battled back against Sivold. Güler with a lovely touch and tried to go for the 1-2 there with Cardiolu, but completely taken out was Arda Güler, and another yellow card's coming here. The game that loves a yellow card, players that love a yellow card, and another one's going to be brandished here by the referee, and it's Philipp Lienhart that gets that yellow card. So he's in the book, although he's not one of those that's on a dangerous warning, shall we say. He will not be suspended for the quarter-final tie if they were to progress, Austria. It's his first of the tournament. Here's Konrad Leimer. Into the box, had the strike, wide for a goal kick. Was bursting forward there, Konrad Leimer. Got past one or two, got into the box and maybe just slipped at the last second, lost his balance, and the strike just not accurate enough. But the ball through the lines a bit earlier on to Arnautovic. Wonderful run, and the strike blasted at the keeper. Great goalkeeping from Gunuk. A decent effort from Arnautovic, who has scored in the tournament. Scored that penalty against Poland. Well, here come Turkey. Well closed down. And blocked out there for a Austrian throw by Yildiz. A lot more intensity about Austria in this second half. Now Russ says, it was great to be on your channel, mate. Great to have you. Certainly very well appreciated, greatly appreciated to have you with us here in LFS. Sivold out wide to Posch. Nice run in field here from Baumgartner. Looking to deliver first time. It falls to Posh from the clearance. Posh! Blocked again. And guess who? But Mary Demiral. He's been everywhere for Turkey at the back. And again, he had to be. He headed away initially. And it had to be cleared once again. Stefan Posch bricking upon the clearance and took the strike. Blocked by Demiral behind for an Austrian corner, of which Sabitzer will take. Flicked on the near post there. As it went out from the corner initially by Sabitzer, so goal kick to Turkey. Beautifully weighted ball by Stefan Posch in behind for Arnautovic. That's wonderful goalkeeping by Mert Gunuk. And then the chance from Leimer a bit after that. Just lost his balance, he just slid on the wet surface. The rain adding a different dynamic and layer to this game for the second half, of which we've seen just about 10 minutes. Still Austria 0, Turkey 1. Mary Demiral's goal. That's a lovely turn by Gregoric. Arnautovic in behind. The flag stayed down and he's had the strike that's curled wide. Flag goes up anyway against Arnautovic, but he didn't know that at the time. And the finish was poor. Yeah, he was a good distance offside there, a yard or two offside. Marko Arnautovic. The Inter forward, Arnautovic. Only joined Inter on a permanent deal after he joined on loan. Went on loan August of last year from Bologna, and then was signed on a permanent basis for Inter yesterday for over £6.8 million, over €7 million. A very experienced centre forward at 35. Had a spell at Stoke City in England and West Ham as well, and did have a spell here in Germany, of course, under with Werder Bremen for 3 years before he joining Stoke City in 2013. Here's Cardiolu for Turkey, bursting down that left hand side. Here he comes. Cardiolu wants to have the shot blocked. He's firing forward and no one in his wake. Stefan Posch got caught out, and the run from Cardiolu in behind was fabulous. He broke into the box and saw the space open up and decided to have the strike. It was eventually blocked. The game opening up once more as Turkey eyeing up a substitute at the next break in play, and that will be Saleh Ozcan. Saleh Ozcan is waiting on the sidelines. Flicked on by Yildiz, that one, and too much for Koshu to get threatening to, and did have a bit of pressure on Lienhart there. He will win the throw-in. Koshu was committed in that. I'm on the side to the throw-in. They're going to make that change now. Will Turkey, as I said, Saleh Ozcan coming on. And Ismail Yüksek will be coming off. Yüksek, of course, if Turkey were to progress, would not be involved in the quarter-final against the Netherlands because of that yellow card accumulation. And Saleh Ozcan, his replacement, will also have the same problem if he is booked in the next 33 minutes or so. A solid change in midfield for Turkey. Koshu switches the possession. I'm going to switch it out to the left-hand side, or the right-hand side, sorry. Alexander Prass for Austria, heading that one out for a Turkish throw from that crossfield ball. Saleh Ozcan, the change here, plays his club football for Borussia Dortmund. The 26-year-old joined Borussia Dortmund from Köln in 2022, so has had a lot of experience in Germany. Actually came through the Köln Academy, Cologne in English, but Köln in German. Came through the under-19s of Köln. And now Turkey get the corner on the right-hand side here. So a chance for them to try and add to their lead, which would be priceless at this point. The referee sorting out a few problems in the middle, in the box, before this corner is taken. Arda Güler will take another corner. Left-footed delivery by Güler. Flicked on and in! And it's the same man again! It's Demiral to double Turkey's lead. Fabulous stuff from Demiral. He's been a stalwart at the back, heading everything away all night and clearing for his team. But at the other end, he's been ever more impressive. He's got both goals to double Turkey's lead. And Turkey are 2-0 up in this round of 16 tie. Austria, one of the performers of the tournament, under a Turkish storm at the moment. Austria 0, Turkey 2, and Mehdi Demiral, the goal scorer again. Terrible defending from Austria again. Demiral above everyone else. The commitment, the desire, the passion to win that header above everyone else. And Stefan Posch, or sorry, not Stefan Posch, Lienhardt and Danso, both Austrian centre-backs, beaten in their own box by a man who hasn't been beaten in his own box tonight, in Demiral. Wonderful. Arda Güler the setup for both, and Demiral on the end of both corners. Although wow, fabulous for Turkey. There's an issue here at the moment. There was a slight delay as there was a lot of items thrown onto the field of play, which is certainly not what you want to see. That's all sorted as we get back underway with Turkey 2-0 up. Fabulous stuff. Turkey cruising at the moment. Arda Güler trying to thread it in behind again for Yilmaz, but well closed down. Turkey are on fire at the moment. Prass for Austria to try and rescue this. Austria, who were looking to set up a repeat, a rematch of their group game against the Netherlands, but at the moment under Turkish pressure, and Turkey leading by 2-0, and are defending ever so well at the other end, because Marko Arnautovic couldn't get on the end of that one, and that was easily gathered by Mert Günok in the Turkish goal. Austrian fans looking on in disarray at the moment. Turkey, who have been full of heart and desire and passion in their games, equally so in this one, and they're cruising towards the last 8 at this moment in time. This is their 6th Euros appearance, Turkey, their 3rd in a row. They have been knocked out of the groups in the previous 2 appearances, but they of course memorably made it to the semi-finals in 2008 when they ultimately lost 3-2 in a thriller against Germany. They could possibly end up with that same outcome in the end, so they'll be setting up a possible quarter-final with the Netherlands. As it stands, a semi-final would be a dream. That's a long way away yet, though. Their only other knockout appearance other than 2008 came in 2000, Turkey, when they reached the quarter-finals before being eliminated by Portugal by 2-0, and they made their tournament debut 4 years before that in 1996, Turkey. So they have come on leaps and bounds since then, reaching the knockouts 3 times in their 6 appearances at the Euros. And they now have a free kick with Yilmaz in one of those over it. It's left for Koshu to take. And Cardiolu and Güler deliver, but easily gathered by Pence in the Austrian goal. So Austria again give it away from that long throw. Nice interception by Kochu. Yildiz. Kochu on the left looking to cut it back, as that was well cleared out by Austria there. Although Cardiolu with a committed challenge, looking to find Yilmaz as he was taken out. There's an Austrian on the floor as Turkey win the ball back again, all the way back in their defence, but Every challenge, Turkey are flying into them. As Lienhardt has to shield this one out for a throw against Arda Güler. Austria get that throw in. Deep in their own half. And Austria are making another change. Another double change, I believe. As Konrad Laimer and Philipp Lienhardt are coming off. So Laimer and Lienhardt out. And Grilic and Wöber in. So double change again from Austria. That's 4 changes in total. Florian Grilic and the other change, Max Wöber. And they join Gregoritsch and Prass, who've already were brought on at half-time for Austria. So they've made 4 changes out of a possible 5, with still over 25 minutes to go. Austria needing an improvement and needing a goal at the very least if they're to try and conjure up some sort of comeback against Turkey here in Leipzig, where the rain is absolutely pelting down now. The weather will certainly not help things for Austria in the latter stages of this one. Certainly won't help the fluidity of their play. Danso. Baumgartner. Back to Kevin Danso. But Turkey are the definition of a team that have full of heart and desire and ability. Baumgartner try to play it forward for Posch, but again another massively committed challenge by Ferdi Kaliolu. Pip it away from Posch there, and will be a Austrian corner, sorry. Got confused with the colours there. Sabitzer over to take this corner then. To deliver it into the box, the header flicked on and found to the back post. And Gregoritsch gets one back for Austria. Maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet. And Austria back in the game. Another corner. Another goal. 3 corners led to 3 goals tonight. And Austria are back in this one. Michael Gregoritsch latching upon the flick on in the box. And not much Mert Gunnock could do there. Sabitzer with a delivery. Flicked on in the middle. Trying to see who flicks it on. It might be Posch at the front post. It is Posch that flicks it on. And Gregoritsch the first to react at the back post. That's a wonderful reaction. And Gregoritsch delivers for Austria and gets them a hearty goal that gets them back in this game. Austria 1, Turkey 2. Maybe just a warning to Turkey to not rest on their laurels, as there's a player down in the box. Referee says no penalty. Maybe, just maybe, they could conjure up a comeback. They've done it before. They can do it again, surely. The referee asking Güler to get to his feet. He went down a bit easily there, according to the Portuguese referee. Prass to fire it forward. Again cleared away, but back to Prass. Intensity from Austria now. Goal for an equaliser. Could be coming close. Second goal for Turkey was priceless when it came from Mehdi Demiral. He's got both goals for Turkey tonight. But Gregoritsch's response from an Austrian corner. As Austria not out of the water just yet. As that's headed away by Bardakci. Only as far as Sabitzer. Wöber back to Sabitzer. Now Prass. Bit of zip about the Austrian passing now as the ball over the top. Flicked on. And Gregoritsch again made the running behind, but that header not as threatening. Into the hands of Mert Gunnock that time. Nice ball over the top, and just popping onto that one was Gregoritsch flicking his header forward, but Gunnock had it covered. The flag actually stayed down against Gregoritsch there again. So timing those runs perfectly. Cardiolu gets past Baumgartner. A bit of space in the middle for Cardiolu. Spins it out to the right hand side now. Mulder. Back in field it comes. To Ayhan. Güler on the spin. Arda Güler under pressure from his opposite number. That was Nicholas Schivold that was in the way, and it goes go for an Austrian throw. Güler run out of room there on the far side. So in this round, final round of 16 tie of the tournament, it is Austria 1, Turkey 2. Mehmet Demiral with the first 2 goals for Turkey to give them a 2-goal lead in the game. The first coming after 57 seconds and the second coming after 59 minutes to give Turkey a 2-goal lead before Michael Gregoric, just 7 minutes after the second Turkish goal, got Austria back in the tie for 2-1. And with just over 20 minutes remaining, it remains that scoreline. Can Austria get a second to level things, or will Turkey see this one out? There's Arda Güler there. Just a bit late on Grilic, maybe. Sorry, the opposite way. Grilic seemed to have fouled Arda Güler. Free kick to Turkey. Looked like Güler had the last touch of that one. Just got a bit late on that, but referee gave the free kick the way of Turkey. As Cardiolu there tries to break down the left, will win the throw-in off Baumgartner. They're continuing to flow down at a consistent, heavy pace here. That's lovely work from Cardiolu. Güler. Again, not much room for Turkey to break through there as Danzo had that one covered and cleared away by Pence. Posch brings it down. Lays it off to Schivold, who tries to send Baumgartner on the run, but that one well watched by Bardakci, who will recover for Turkey. Calmness at the moment needed from Turkey. Any sort of nerves, and Austria could smell blood as Baumgartner tries to thread it through, and Arnautovic was almost there, but Demiral with a crucial clearance to tip it away. Yildiz has to come deeper, helping out defensively as Cardiolu gets a break of the ball. Güler trying to fling it on, feeds it down the line, and this is a run down the right hand side for Turkey. Fed into Yilmaz in the box, trying to break it through, looking for the cutback, but no one there to follow it in, and Austria to clear it away and get it back under control. Turkey had no runners alongside Yilmaz there, and he tried to cut it back, but no one was following in, and Austria could easily retrieve possession. Posch coming forward again, cleared away by Demiral with that corner or that cross. And the rain certainly not easing off at all, continuing to stream down. It's probably making it difficult for the players out there, but at the moment it'll be the defenders and the goalkeepers that'll be the most nervous. The wet conditions can make it dangerous for defences, as that's cleared away by Bardakci. That cross again from Austria. They're starting to really pen Turkey in at the moment. Continue with that sustaining of possession. Danzo, Posch. Pressure still applied as Posch looking to deliver. A bit over the head of Baumgartner. He did get a connection to it as that's cleared away by Ayhan. Back it comes though. Prass will deliver. That one over the top by Demiral, and behind for an Austrian corner. Yeah, he's everywhere tonight. Mehmet Demiral for Turkey. He is absolutely everywhere for them, both defensively and in the attacking areas when they get set pieces. Turkey, he's everywhere as the Austrian corner comes in. Güner had a bit of a block on that, and Grilic tries to strike from distance, but that was very easily blocked. I mean, water is dripping intensely off these players. This rain is thumping down. It is really heavy. Here's Baumgartner down the left. They're going to flick it in again. Well cleared away. That time it was Ayhan, man who has the captain's armband for Turkey, deputising for Çalhanoğlu, who's suspended for this game after his accumulation of yellow cards. There's a long throw now from the left for Prass. Flicked on at the near post. Sabitzer was in the mix. Baumgartner again. Turkey just getting it anywhere will do at the moment, it seems, to clear their lines. Around 16 minutes of the 90 minutes to go. Plus added time as well to be added on to the ends. Remember, if the game is level after 90 minutes, extra time and penalties will be used if necessary. That's still a while away yet, and that's if the game is level, which it isn't at the moment. Although Sabitzer with the ball in. Again, well cleared. As Grilic will have the shot, but that one well gathered by Gunnock and well held ultimately with those wet conditions making it difficult for the keeper. But he made it comfortable there. He scooped it into his arms and made a comfortable save ultimately there. So Turkey try and play out, but they give it away. Here's Arnautovic. Tried to shoot from distance. Well charged down again. But Turkey just not able to get up the field. That pass again misplaced as Danzo picks up. Down the left it comes through Sabitzer. Baumgartner tried to play it through. Closed down. Seen out for a goal kick. A reminder for you, don't forget more European Championship football, Euro 2024, as the quarterfinals get underway on Friday. We'll have action from Stuttgart as Spain take on Germany. Two of the most impressive sides of the tournament so far. We'll watch them. We'll have all four quarterfinals on the way, including that game between Spain and Germany. On Friday night, we'll also have France against Portugal at Friday from 8. On Saturday from 5, we'll have England-Switzerland. And then on Saturday night at 8 o'clock, we'll have the Netherlands facing off against either the winner of this team, of this game, Austria or Turkey. At the moment, it would be Turkey as it stands, but a long way to go. Cardiolu trying to play forward there. That one telegraphed its way back towards Patrick Pence in the Austrian goal. Here's Posch. Down the line to Sabitzer off the right. Looking to feed it in for Grilic, who made the run, but well closed down once again by Turkey. They're trying to make those runs in behind, although that's poor from Cardiolu. Has to get teammates in the way, and Yildiz to put it out for the Austrian throw, where they're holding on at the moment. Turkey to this narrow 2-1 lead. Danzo for Austria. Down the right it comes to Sabitzer. Looking for the early cross again. Arnautovic got a cross, but that one going very well wide, although it took a deflection on the way through. Say it again. I think it was Bardakci that had the final connection. Goes behind for an Austrian corner. It's Turkey readying more substitutions on the sidelines. So let's tell you those now, as Arda Güler is the one that's going to make one of those that's going to make way for Turkey. It's certainly made his involvement tonight, setting up both goals for Turkey. The 19-year-old, he is going to be replaced alongside Kenan Yildiz. He's going to make way, so Yildiz and Güler off for Turkey, and they're going to be replaced by Okay Yokuşlu and Kerim Aktürkoğlu for Turkey. So Yokuşlu and Aktürkoğlu coming on. Sabitzer not comfortable. He's ready to take this corner. He's holding his head for the moment. He's okay, but not in the best way. The referee just come over to check upon Marcel Sabitzer there, but he will be okay to take this corner. Could be crucial for Austria. Sabitzer, right-footed delivery to the near post. Hooked away again by Turkey. Just trying to see who that was. It was Ayan that time. I got it clear. The makeshift captain for the night has the armband. Back for another corner for Sabitzer to take. Whipped in again, near post again, and headed away again by Ayan once more. Deja vu there. Repeat of that previous corner. Both coming to nothing, but that's better from Turkey. deflecting those Austrian attacks well. Here's Yilmaz. Maybe one more attack for them. Remember, Turkey were under threat from Georgia when they led 2-1 on the first group game, and ultimately pushing too far forward, Georgia, and ultimately conceded the third. Austria will be aware of that. They'll not want to push too high and concede a third to really knock themselves out of the tournament. But Turkey will be wary as well. They don't want to push too far forward and push for a third and ultimately concede an equaliser. It's in the balance at the moment. Turkey the advantage at this moment in time. Here's Kevin Danso to Grilic. Back to Danso. Does Turkey have the majority of their bodies back? All their bodies back behind the ball. They try and play it in behind. Seevold across, and again cleared away, but no one in the middle for Austria to finish that one off. Danso again recycles. Grilic, they're pushing. Here Austria. That's Werber. Out to Prass. Back to Max Werber. Seevold. Danso. Wasn't eyeing a shot up there, Danso. Comes wide to Sabitzer. Looks to lift one into the box. Well cleared away by Bardakci, who's pulled up there. That's not a good sign as Aktarkoglu tries to get Turkey forward, but deemed to have fouled Kevin Danso in the process. As at the moment, Bardakci seems to be in a bit of a painful way. Certainly not moving comfortably. Here's Stefan Posch, the step in field. Seevold. Round the corner, kept alive. Still in there, Nardovic couldn't reach. Still alive for Danso. Out wide to Sabitzer. Relentless pressure from the Austrians. Sabitzer's cross. Brought down to the back post. And it just comes off Baumgartner from the Turkish clearance. Not a convincing clearance, but ultimately going out for the Turkish goal kick there. Just trying to see who it was. I think it was Ayan that got there ahead of Baumgartner to clear it. It was certainly not a convincing one. It was sliced by Ayan. Unfortunately, it does come off the chest of Baumgartner and behind for the Turkish goal kick. They got forward there in a good area. And Bardakci slightly pulled up with maybe a bit of cramp. I was worrying there. It might have been worrying for Bardakci that maybe it was more than that for him. Maybe it was a hamstring, but he's okay. He's fine to continue. Although there's one player here for Turkey that might not be okay to continue. And that's Koçu, who smashed the ball forward to clear it. And ultimately, he's the one holding his hamstring. In a difficult way. It might be just cramp for Koçu, but he certainly felt a lot of pain on that one. And he's down receiving treatment at the moment. With around 8 minutes of normal time to go, plus any added time as well to be added on. And it is still Austria 1, Turkey 2. And I think Orkun Koçu will be leaving the field of play. He will now. So Turkey making that change. And Irfan Can Kahveci. Irfan Can Kahveci coming on for Turkey. Koçu at the moment, with Turkey going through, he will not be playing any sort of part in their quarter-final tie against the Netherlands as it stands with the Turkey going through because of receiving a booking earlier in the game, which is his second of the tournament, which means he will be suspended for that quarter-final if he is fit to play it and if Turkey do progress. All of those ifs. Although here's Aktarkoglu trying to feed in Yilmaz, a bit undercooked that pass, and Austria intercept at the back. That was Werber that intercepted that one. Posch, the break forward for Austria. Got lots of bodies up the field. They need to find one of them. Here's Sabitzer on the right. Back to Grilic. The clock certainly not in Austria's favour at this moment in time. But there's enough time to get something. If they can get on level terms, extra time could be possible for them in the latter stages. But at the moment, Turkey, they're hardy defending, stopping them. Here's Grilic though. Arnautovic trying to hold off his defender as Turkey try and scramble it away. It's gone everywhere there, blocked by a few. as Danzo recovers. Posh with a deep delivery, and the keeper came for it in Gunnock, and Baumgartner was there ahead of him, but couldn't direct the header in. Christoph Baumgartner, and flicked it wide. The keeper came and got nowhere near it there, Gunnock. And if he could just head that down, Baumgartner, that would have been 2-2. But he heads it wide. Goal kick. Comes to nothing. That's a huge moment for Austria. Baumgartner, who scored some big goals already for Austria in the tournament, but couldn't find another there. That would have been ever so huge. It's a lovely touch by Mulder. Trying to find Yilmaz in behind. Well blocked again by Werber. Austria try and come forward as they're throwing everything at this Turkey as they head that one out of play for a throw to Austria. Just over 5 minutes of normal time to go. As again the clearance from Turkey. All the way back with Pence. Anywhere will do, as I said, for Turkey at this moment in time. Just get it cleared and hold out Austria here at this moment in time. So come down the right hand side. Posh. Sabitzer. Steven Posh had the last touch. Turkey will get the throw. And that gets a slight roar from those Turkish fans behind that goal. To our right hand side. It's given away. Gregoric tried to play it through the lines. It will go behind for the corner. Took a deflection on the way through. Mustn't be much of a deflection, but a deflection nonetheless. And another corner for Turkey to defend. Another chance for Austria to try and threaten from a set piece. Sabitzer to deliver. Headed on and over the bar again by Christoph Baumgartner. Another effort gone a-begging for Austria. That one maybe a bit harder to head. Just had to flick it on, but got too much over it. Flicked it over the bar. More frustration for Baumgartner, who I said in the first half had been Austria's best player in the final third. He's continued to be their best player in the second half. Not seen much of Marko Arnautovic or Marcel Sabitzer in those areas. Both have scored already in the tournament. At the moment don't look like scoring. Austria's goal scorer at the moment coming from a substitute in Michael Gregoric, who was brought on at half-time for Romano Schmid. He's got the only goal for Austria the tournament of the game so far, sorry. Turkey with those two goals from Mehdi Demiral either side of the half. The first one giving them the early lead, Turkey, after 57 seconds. And they doubled their lead on 59 minutes. Demiral heading in from a corner. They've led all the way through since that 57-second goal. So the vast majority of the game, 99% of the game so far, Turkey have led. But will they be pegged back in the latter stages by Austria to take it to extra time, or will they hang in there? Here's Sivold. The ball delivered in by Baumgartner. Again away. Cleared further as Austria try and have a counter-attack to defend. Akçakoglu looking to feed it in behind. Yilmaz chasing the goalkeeper, and Pence timed it well. It's a clear as lines. Turkey were on the counter there. That was well marshalled by the Austrian keeper, as they might get a break of the ball here with Baumgartner. Very committed challenge, and won the ball, says the referee. The Turkish man. Couldn't see who it was because this rain is really not helping visibility on the cameras. And that's wonderful from Akçakoglu. Making the run in behind. Up against Grilic. Feeds it behind for Yilmaz, who's onside. Yilmaz! Blasted over the bar. And he was just offside. I knew he was offside initially when Akçakoglu was making the run, and he just didn't get himself back onside. He should have. He had to. No one was tracking him. He was just offside. Goal kick. Comes to nothing then. Sabitzer. As Austria's late push for an equaliser continues. 90 seconds to go. And Turkey looking to hold on. Sabitzer on the right. Can't find a forward pass. Has to go back to Grilic. Now Danzo. Sabitzer. Grilic again. Out to the right hand side for Posch. Lots of Austrian bodies in the box, but Posch wasn't given the time to put the cross in. As the clearance goes all the way back to Pence again. Last minute of the 90. Time not on Austria's side. And Ralf Rangnick's side have been one of the most impressive sides of the tournament. One of the shock performers of the tournament. Are going to be heading out, as it stands, to another of the great performers so far in Turkey. They've made 4 of their 5 changes, Austria, and only one of them has worked massively so far, and that was their goal scorer, and Michael Gregoric. But every other one really hasn't made a massive difference in terms of trying to get that equalising goal. But the committed defending from Turkey has played a massive part in Austria not being able to get that second goal at the moment. Stevan Posch. Schivold. Grilic. Now Baumgartner. Back to Sabitzer. 4 added minutes at the end of the 90. Not much time. Sabitzer again closed down well. Cleared away by Turkey, out for the Austrian throw. Taken quickly by Grilic. Now Baumgartner looking to lift it into the box. And again a committed header away by Ayan. And further cleared by Demidal. Straight back at them does it come. Arnautovic. Round the corner. Cross comes into the box. And still alive as it's cleared away by Demidal again. Just about clearing. Austria had a lot of bodies in the mix there. And they're doing everything they can at the moment, Turkey, to hold on to this lead. Whipped in by Max Werber beautifully into the box. And it was Gregoric that got the header. Brought down, it was hooked away in the middle. Blasted away by Yokoshlu. And now Bardakci is the one that's gone down. At the moment he's back to his feet. He's okay to continue, but maybe just a bit of time wasting there from the defender Abdul Karim Bardakci for Turkey. Can they survive another 2 minutes? Vincenzo Montella's side. Is there time? Is there going to be a late bit of drama? A late equaliser for Austria? Or will Turkey see it through and get the job done to get to the quarterfinals for the 3rd time in their history? Got to the quarterfinals in 2000 and the semi-finals in 2008. Could this tournament be a repeat of those and see Austria head home? Austria were desperate to want to get to another quarter-final. They've got to the knockouts only 3 times previously on the international stage. Only once in this tournament before, and that was in the last edition of this tournament. Could they repeat their previous accolades? Sabitzer charged down, just over a minute to go. It's all hands on deck now for Turkey. Here's Posch on the right, looking for the early cross, deep. That's well defended by Bardakci, and now Cardiolu can break forward for Turkey. Looking to find Yilmaz in a straight race with Werber. Here's Yilmaz to try and end the tie. Yilmaz! Big save by Pence. That was a wonderful save to keep Austria in it. But Yilmaz could have sealed the deal at one end. And now Austria trying to bring it to extra time at the other. But Turkey hooking it clear again. And with just over 30 seconds to go, time is certainly running out for Austria now. It's not on their side. Time is of the essence for Ralph Rangnick's team. Again, Demidal to clear. Hooked away once more by Turkey. Last ditch, last chance saloon needed for Austria. Is there one more chance? Sabitzer lifts it into the box. Away again by Demidal, but back into the middle. And what a save from Baumgartner's header by Mert Günok. That is an incredible save that keeps Turkey ahead. What a cross, a hooked cross. Baumgartner, who's headed everything over tonight, he heads that one into the ground. It bounces up, and what a save by Günok. And the keeper's coming up. They've got a corner, Austria. This is their last chance. One last throw of the dice. And Günok's played his part now in making that huge save. But Austria could steal it from a corner. Can they do it late? We've played over the 4 added minutes. This is surely the last chance. They've brought their keeper, Patrick Pence, up for it. That's how desperate they are. Everybody up. The corner comes in. Up into the air and cleared away by Turkey. And Yilmaz trying to head it forward. Cleared away. Posh. Not enough time. Austria are out. And Turkey are through. Turkey are into the quarterfinals. For the 3rd time in their history, they are into the last 8. They have beaten Austria. A feat that nobody would have predicted coming into this one without 2 key players in Çalhanoğlu and Akaydın. But no Akaydın, no Çalhanoğlu, no problem for Turkey. They had a great player in Mehdi Demiral who stood up with great pleasure in scoring 2 goals for Turkey and heading everything away from his own box defensively. A class performance from Demiral and every single player in Turkish colours, because they will face the Netherlands in the quarterfinals and they're into the last 8. Ralph Rangnick's Austria, who beat the Netherlands in the group and probably one of the performers of the tournament, were beaten by a hearty and very, very well played Turkish side who were full of passion, desire, fight, and give everything for that. That's what it means. And Turkey will join the other 7 teams in the quarterfinals. A magic moment for the Turkish here in Leipzig, because the quarterfinals have been sealed, and Demiral's 2 goals, one in the first half inside 57 seconds and the second in the 59th minute, was enough to hold off the reprieve from Austria through Gregoritsch. But ultimately Turkey held on, and their hardy defending, full of desire, and Demiral, who led them through to that, is player of the match. Star man Mehdi Demiral sees Turkey through to the last 8. Final score in Leipzig: Austria 1, Turkey 2. Wow. Just wow. Let's sum it up then for you. There is the bracket, updated and confirmed. Wow, I need a breath at the moment. The quarterfinals have been confirmed now. Spain take on Germany after Spain beating Georgia by 4-1 in their round of 16 tie. The hosts Germany through to face Spain after they beat Denmark by 2-0. Portugal beat Slovenia on penalties, the only shootout of the tournament so far, winning 3-0 in that shootout against Slovenia. They're through. France beat Belgium, narrowly so. An own goal from Jan Vertonghen securing the victory for France ultimately to face Portugal. That's another quarter-final matchup and a previous final indeed. The Netherlands confirmed after their 3-0 win over Romania a bit earlier on. They're through, and they will face Turkey in the quarterfinals after they beat Austria by 2-1. England had extra time needed after their late equaliser from Jude Bellingham and the winner from Harry Kane to secure England's place in the last 8, after Switzerland were the first to book their place in the quarterfinals, and they will face England in that quarter-final matchup. So, the tournament is taking shape, and the winner of Spain-Germany will face the winner of Portugal-France, and the winner of Netherlands-Turkey will face the winner of England-Switzerland. The tournament is certainly taking shape. Look at that left-hand side, a killer side of the draw. A much simpler side of the draw, but not easier, shall we say, on the right-hand side. Lots of top quality still in the tournament. And it gets underway this Friday as we get the quarterfinals off and running. Friday from 5, as two of the tournament's top performers so far, Spain and Germany, the hosts against the 2008 and 2012 champions, face off on Friday. That is our first quarterfinal. We will have all 4 quarterfinals, both semi-finals and the live final here on LFS. Ones you will not want to miss. 44 games down and just 7 to go. Your champions await. 8 from 24 and all on the line. Anybody could grasp this title and this trophy. We will start to find out who it will be on Friday. For now, thanks for your company on the group stage games and the round of 16 games. The last 7 are on the way as the last 8 is ready to get underway. Join us on Friday. For now, thanks for your company. Night night.